Hi guys, I'm Vinodhan, and today talk about what's a prayer. What is the power of prayer? This is how I explain to you about it. Um, Whether you believe in God or in something less personally, you will know about the prayer. All of us know about the prayer, irrespective of any religious or spiritual ground. We might not all activity pray, and we may not all pray in the same way, but we all know and are familiar with the concept of prayer. They fully appreciate that there are so many people we don't believe in God. These people might like to think of prayers as thoughts expressed, either silently or given a voice. And once you appreciate the power of thought, the thought power of the mind is extremely strong, irrespective of whether you believe in God, you can accept that prayer. As thought are important, even if you think of prayer only as means of expressing your hopes or fear, you should understand that the act of prayer and focusing your attention of a situation which concern uses good things. Prayer do work, is it? I firmly believed in the power of prayer. And you may recall that we discussed how Sir Francis Assisi credited his recovery from lung cancer of the power of prayer. You know that? What is now charismatic healing? Anybody can pray anywhere and anytime, alone or with other people. You don't have to be a particular faith, religious or religion, colors or creed to pray. We can all pray. All that is needed is for the person praying to believe that their prayer is here to have a faith and no belief, and to believe that it will answer prayer and cover any distance. So we can pray about the people who may be on the other side of the world. It can be personal or impersonal, it can be short or long. Prayer is a very versatile thing. You might feel the prayer is a waste of time because so far as you are concerned, your prayer never seemed to be the answer, but you are really praying properly. Are you sincerely asking for help? Are you perhaps praying for something you don't really want, just to test water? Are you praying out to someone or something which deep down you don't believe in? Prayer or personally thing you should be from the heart to someone or something in which you believe. You might also feel that you have to go to church to pray and the parties of religious ceremony. You might think you have to pray and your knees or your hands or whatever that is, you have a similarity. While it is a good idea to pray our own, the power of the group of prayer, the great thing, it's not a persecute. That is what we are in a church or a temple, whatever. Anyway, that what matter that we are doing that we pray asking the help of the saying thanks for help given. That can be done anywhere and done either alone or with others. When we were children, we turned our parents with our worries and fears. Often they did little other than listened. We felt better because even if they did not immediately respond, we felt that we have to share the problem. It was a safe that them, and that ultimately we wanted to do was a confess about something we have to done wrong. If you think about it, in the same can be said about that prayer. When we pray, we are asking for help, asking forgiveness, and asking for a favor. Unlike meditation, whenever we are not asking for anything, we are according to the like a Christian model, lots of prayer, our Father of Heaven, something. When we are a prayer is ultimate parent. When we pray, we should just imagine we are talking to someone close to one whom we can trust. So what do I mean of to be prayer? One thing, I don't mean our say repetition, something without thought. As if you the by root, the more Christian known about the big model of the prayer, lots of prayer, Lord of God. But how many actually take time to think about it as they pray? More often than not, it's just a churn out And prayer to be effective, we need, and we have to think about it. It's just not just a mantra. Neither do I think that is a prayer should I just ask about something. They should also give thanks and to be confident to things which we want, either of ourselves for our others, from healing angel. All we are doing in asking for earnestly desiring to be made full to the needed. The Bible tells about the more prayer. Explain to this should never feel abundant of an anxious over anything. That is a prayer will help us. It is a Christian's prayer as a direct to be thought of God of Jesus, the model of the prayer. Advice to ourselves to a word. That's all. That is a word is a very important. Dr. Larry Dorsey is one of the persons actively study the power of prayer to the relationship to good health. The test of situation, San Francisco, that's one of the patient in a coronary care. Until the prayers that we have prayed seem to need to less medical help than those who did not pray were not prayed. Actually, statistics what is so out of 393 coronary patients that who have prayed, we prayed 5 times less likely. Other require antibiotic three times less likely than the others to develop pulmonary edema. Similarly is a discussion on television. Joe Scarlett, opera singer, said that firmly believe that the recovery of leukemia and be to the great part of this prayer. But the prayers is people around the world, which is linked like the power of to love to him, even though the many of the people will probably never meet him and never would. We have a lots of experience, lots of things of lots of something also. And this is my what has happened to prayer is there. I just explained to you. We have already seen. So what is the affirmation? Affirmation or not prayer? Prayer are different things, but the prayer the same, and chants or same of mantra, is it? We will talk about the next time chants and mantra. What happened is there. Thank you very much. And next time we will discuss about new things. If you like it, share and subscribe in my channel, Mr. Vinodhan. Thank you.